Pioneer. The singer is Freddie, and Freddie is from Hungary. Hungary.
When you need to run away from what other people say, your enemy might be your own mind.
You don't think he's getting on today? He's not playing today. No, I'm saying Chad is not cool.
In a world where the poems sound fake, and our love is replaced by an affair. A million hearts of a million people. Be proud that we're born to be real. A million lies in a million temples. It's only fear, become a pioneer. Yeah, but we're in a mess. They didn't know how to figure uniqueness, so they turn the hell away. When there's no more products to sell, everyone will cast their own spell. A million hearts of a million people. Be proud that we're born to be real. A million lies in a million temples. It's only fear, become a pioneer. No right time, no right place to meet you in the grace. Approval is found within. A million hearts of a million people. To be real. No right time, no right place. A million lies in a million temples. It's only fear, become a pioneer. You should know, you should know. Oh, you should know, you should know.
That was Freddie from Hungary. Pioneer.
I like Freddie from Hungary.
I know. I thought you would.
You sure he wasn't on Elm Street?
Or Five Nights at Freddy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad.
Well,
once in a while they come up with some nice. I like the kind of raspy voice.
I did too, and I liked the beat of the music. I mean, it wasn't.
You know who also
like
had?
Rush.
You know who also had a raspy voice? I used to think it was so sexy. Brenda Vaccaro. Brenda Vaccaro and I think Marlo Thomas.
Yeah,
she didn't have a raspy voice, but she had
She didn't really have a raspy voice, Marlo Thomas.
No, I know
Hello
she didn't,
there.
but she had a
new caller from area code. What is it? 704, 404, Atlanta, I guess. You there?
Yes. Yes, I am. I don't know of these old singers who you speak of, but I'm just listening, man.
You what's that?
I said I don't know who these old singers are you speak of, but I'm just listening to the show.
Okay, you enjoying it?
I just called in.
Oh, well, good. We always like to welcome new listeners, and we encourage people to call up and give us their opinions. We do like to plug, new talent aside from some old talent. Let me ask you, since we mentioned earlier...
I don't think you heard the beginning of the show.
Well, no. Well, if he has been on for the last, let's say, 20 minutes, he heard us talking about how 2016 has been a very bad beginning of a year for some former musicians who have passed away. A couple of them very suddenly, between Prince and, Billy Paul had cancer, but it just goes to show that the time marches on and we're just getting older.
Oh yeah, definitely. Not only with how musicians live and just the constant touring, the constant recording, the pressure, all this, and the access to all types of things. Life of excess. Yeah, I mean it can lead to an early grave, and then you have people who would benefit from you dying as well. You always got those conspiratorial stories out there, but horrible thing seeing the passing of Prince. This past, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Sad thing to see, but yeah. At least a lot of people are getting to know him now and looking at him and learning. So,
well, I think it's a very great thing, very nice thing that he's done to say that Paisley Park, like Graceland for Elvis, going to become a museum, and people will be able to come and see some of the things that he's had, and get to know him a little bit better. He always was, Prince was always a little secretive. He always changing his look. Okay. He was very comfortable in his own skin. I mean, he used to wear the lace frilly shirts, and he was obviously one of the first musicians to wear makeup. And I'm not talking about Kiss. The group Kiss did it to maintain their anonymity when they walked down the street. But Prince...
David Bowie wore makeup.
On and off. But Prince was the first one to do it on a relatively steady basis, But you're right. Bowie did wear makeup.
So did Alice Cooper. He wore it under his eyes.
Well, yeah, but Prince wore it all over. Okay.
It's a different thing though, because with those guys, you're talking about kind of a glamour thing or kind of an androgynous thing. But with Prince, it was somehow this dude was still masculine, wearing those outfits and makeup, and still getting women. And at a certain point, even dudes who didn't want to like him just kind of had to give it up to the musical genius of it.
Well, it just goes to show.
Marketing, the imaging, but the overall talent.
You're right. It just goes to show that he was very comfortable in his own skin. Okay, that he can do that without having people question his masculinity. All right. Now, Alice Cooper wore it. You're right, but he wore it for shock value. Okay, just like he used to come out with the snake. It was all shock value. Okay. David Bowie had his own sound, much like Prince. Okay, and
Well, didn't David Bowie have an alter ego when he was on stage?
It's very. Hey, listen. I think all of them have an alter ego when they're on stage,
but not all of them bring it out.
Well, I honestly can't say. Okay, it's very possible. I wouldn't say no.
They did, and I mean, when you think about those two, they're kind of intertwined. Bowie and Prince, two musical geniuses, push the boundaries really, really far. Depends on what you like with who you kind of side with as your guy if you're picking between the two. But two musical geniuses, man, gone, that quickly in the last, few years. But there's so many similarities there between those two guys. Bowie vocally and Prince, just being able to play so many instruments well.
That's
one thing to say you play a lot of stuff. It's another thing to say I'm the best at this. I might be second or third best at this. Like, that's amazing.
Well, that's the thing. That's what many people are learning now, that that Prince played virtually almost every instrument conceivable. Okay,
well.
Very well.
Yeah. it's
volume,
hard.
and
when
all of a sudden,
he's
you're back.
You're back. I'm so sorry. What's your name?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh,
How about if I give you another number? There'll be much better connection. We have a second number. This one is not working that well.
Oh, okay.
It's 516
336-8510.
Well, hold on a second, man.
I know you don't have a pen in front of you.
No, not at all.
Are you on your computer?
You said 516?
Yeah.
Right, 336-8510.
Okay, as long as this is not some kind of telemarketer hustle, yeah, I'll call.
We're not selling anything.
No, just we have the young lady who's listening to us that is on that line. It's much clearer, louder line.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right, good enough. You there, Elisa?
Yeah, I'm here.
I gotta turn you down now.
I turned mine down a little. There he goes.
How's that? Better?
Yeah, seems to be.
Ah, there it is. Now we can. Perfect.
Now we gotta adjust the sounds here because I was trying to match you up with the other caller from the different phone line, and the two of them just didn't match up too well. But yeah, now we're in much better shape.
Okay.
Just so you know, the last song that you're listening to by the guy named Freddie, we represent a program that tries to promote new singers, and it's called iPluggers. And that gentleman there, that's where he was doing it from. He was actually, I think, from what do you say? He was from Hungary.
Hungary, I believe.
Yeah, Hungary, but he sounded pretty good.
And occasionally we surprise ourselves with some of the singers on iPluggers.
Yeah, some of them are
very good.
And some of them stink.
We had one a few weeks ago. I wish I could remember his name. He's a 15-year-old boy from Brooklyn. Okay, and he's self-taught. He appears in lounges now on Friday and Saturday. Taught himself how to play various instruments, and his music was really, really great. I mean, if we could find it, we would play some more. But with us, it becomes...
First thing he's going to have to learn is how to fight, because there's going to be a whole lot of jealousy involved in that in those years with the other competition. So the other boys with the girls. So better learn to fight.
Yeah. Are you a musician, or do you enjoy, or...
No, I'm not a musician. I was just calling in to check out the show. I saw it on the internet site. What is it? Blog Talk Radio. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Saw it there.
We hope you like us. You know, we're pretty easygoing. We never put anybody on the spot. We usually talk a little politics, a little music, and a little religion. We talk some sports.
Yeah.
But we always leave it open to the person who's...
That would lead to any argument. Sports, religion, and politics? My God.
Yeah, we like...
Well, actually, he's exaggerating. It's really politics. It's some music.
And occasionally, anything that will spur conversation and argument, that's what we talk about. They tell you never to talk when you're at a family gathering. Don't talk politics and religion. We talk politics and religion.
Yeah, especially politics.
Indeed.
Well, we
I
have...
understand it,